You done? Ah, fuck. I'd rather give you my beer. I'd rather give you my... My last of the day will smell. What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Do what they can. I'm glad you caught one. Oh, now you want to start tripping? Really? Oh my god, I need another fucking computer. You know what? Well, I might not be able to pull y'all up today. Well, at least right now, but it's all good. Computer's acting stupid right now. But buy a new one anyway, it don't matter. Alright. Trying to be up on that too. What's up, y'all, Kathy? Hold up, man. I need my day. Can't have this shit dangling in my face while I'm doing. No fool. Alright, Cappy. My bad. Didn't want that flopping in my face and shit. Alright, let's see what's up. After the longest introduction ever. 3, 2. I felt that anxious energy. Yeah, I felt it. It's coming from outside of you. It's not you. I also felt like a nervous excitement too. So like, I don't know, it could be the same or coming from the same place, or it could be separate. But it makes sense that we would feel both sides to something. Okay, so yeah, probably both sides. All right, but let's see. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Tap me in the Capri, Holy Spirit, please. I'm excited, y'all. I can't hold it. I can't hold it. Can't hold it. Ooh, I caught it. Goodness. Did that yesterday. All right, so well, that's not good for somebody. Okay, so somebody is teetering the fence. Okay, we got Taurus, or they were. Number 5 in the reverse, and Scorpio upright. Your bonus. Gemini and the Sun. By the way, if you purchase readings, okay, expect them. Some of y'all you can expect one. Your reading back today. Others of you tomorrow. Okay, so it just depends when you purchased it. All right. So it could be a Taurus out here, a Leo, okay, that was trying to appear to you as, somebody that has integrity, right? But they turned out to be playing for the other team. Somebody acts different around different people. So they don't act the same in front of you, okay, or present themselves the same in front of you than they would, say, the people that they hang around, okay, often. Somebody's two-faced. They could be going through some bad changes right now. Okay, something came to like a forced stop, abrupt stop. It's like slamming on the brakes. I don't know. This could be a Scorpio that's having a seizure. Mm-hmm. Uh, I don't know if somebody's locked up or not. Okay, this is either in jail or outside of jail. Somebody can stutter. All right, let's see. Let's look at. What's up, y'all? Somebody could be taking up an internship. Okay, somebody could be meeting somebody at like a hotel, motel, Airbnb. Somebody could have got caught at an Airbnb, having sex with somebody. Okay. Just saw Scorpio again. Somebody be in college. I'm seeing 444. It's too many. Something can be occurring on Sunday. Okay, so we got a divorce here. Okay. Or it could be exposed that someone is married. Okay, but for a very small number. Not really getting that, not that much really. But divorce, I'm definitely getting. Okay, we got celebrity exposures. In the reverse, land. So there's something about a karmic sister that stole some type of land or home or something like that. This person's alone now. Or they've been deserted or something like that. Thrown to the wolves, I've heard. Okay, they're not very happy. Yeah, no. Because they were a follower. Yeah, this person has holes in their pocket. Okay, they can't keep money. They're no longer a money magnet. I really don't feel like they were a money magnet before. I feel like they were stealing your energy, though. Right? Okay. This person carries an antichrist spirit. All right? And it could be exposed that, that they were sleeping with someone that you may know, okay, or had some connection to. For some of you have. Okay, we got an Empress. So somebody could have got a divorce, okay, and they're coming towards an Empress energy. Okay, somebody could be from Las Vegas or live in Las Vegas, or Las Vegas is significant. The desert. Just heard the Mojave Desert. We got murder in the reverse. Funeral home on the back. So this could be a murder for hire exposed, okay, by an envious person. Archangel Uriel. Okay, so Archangel Uriel is exposed as an envious person in your family that tried to unalive you for life insurance, okay, or to steal some type of life insurance or some money, finances from you. Okay, this person could be having problems with their respiratory system. All right. Or someone that someone broke up with could be having problems with their respiratory system. I heard poison. This could be somebody who was poisoning somebody over a long period of time, and they're now getting something's hitting them back, and it's affecting their respiratory system. There could be a message that's coming to you. All right, something that was kept silent for a long time or hidden. It could be a letter. It could be paperwork. I'll take these. You can see in 444. I said that before, didn't I? Or 234. Got Uranus. All right. We got 10 to 16 years old. Okay, so somebody could have a child 10 to 16 years old. Be significant. North Carolina. We got a karmic Taurus. Okay. That's exposed as an addict. This person could be having problems with the respiratory system or their breathing. Something about their chest area. Okay, doctor. Somebody could be getting a bad report from the doctor. The devil. Something about someone's blood. You see the blood on the you know how I drew the picture. You see the blood down there, right? Okay. Yeah, something with somebody's blood. Okay, a Gemini can be significant, or twins. Twin brothers or twin sisters that this Taurus could be connected to or involved with. Okay, someone's not guilty of something. Yeah, someone who's mysterious, and someone else is guilty of something. Okay, so somebody tried to throw something off on somebody that had nothing to do with it, whatever it was. Okay, a brother. Somebody got a hating ass brother that's alone now too. This person's alone now too. Okay, they wanted you alone, so now they're alone. Your brother, your sister, for somebody. Hating ass siblings, boy. Yeah, it's caving in. Whatever they were plotting, whatever they were doing over there, is caving in on them. Okay, Jupiter in the reverse, it's falling inward. Again, you're protected. 444. Somebody's alone in their addiction. You be seeing 1010. Yeah, major cycles closed out. Something has so this is a functioning drug addict. Doctor? This person could have given access. A doctor could have used their access to transport something to another person in order to poison a person with. So somebody got some type of poison from their job, from a hospital they work at, okay, a practice, in order to poison someone else outside of that practice. Someone who they depicted as being alone, somebody who could be a recovering addict, okay, or they used to be and they're not anymore. Yeah, because they're envious. They envy you, okay? I swear everybody swears that they want your life. They swear that they want your life, but they don't know what the hell you had to go through, okay? And most of them being the ones that, you know, threw the extra shit on top of their confirmation and made you go through. You went through things that you weren't even supposed to go through, okay? Like you had been served your purpose when it comes to your growth, right? It's like you had to deal with extra shit on top of extra shit, okay? trying to throw what they were carrying off on you so that you can deal with it. Got the snake bearer, Ophiuchus. We got hoodoo, voodoo, manipulation. I'm seeing somebody traveling already. Okay, or this is what they did in the past. Somebody got on a plane, flew over the ocean or something like that. We got conquer in the reverse. Yeah, somebody tried to make you their slave. They tried to make you their slave spiritually, without you knowing it. Okay, it did not work. Okay, like I said, somebody could be in college. All right, somebody could be an alcoholic. Or somebody could be a frat or fraternity. People are watching your home. I was about to. It's a corrupt police officer. You know, there's a few that drive around my, apartment, and a few motherfuckers that stalk me and drive around here. You know, Spirit be telling me when they, coming through. Look, what I just say? A corrupt police officer. There you go, or she go. Okay, this person's trying to figure out a way to sedate you, and they cannot. Yeah, sedate you so that you can never be seen again. So, kidnapping. Somebody try to have their police friends kidnap you. Somebody can be homeless and an addict, homeless, alcoholic. You can see in 1, 2, 3. There could be a karmic Sagittarius out here as a part of this. Okay, that's significant to this. India can be significant, all right? Or someone who's Indonesia can be significant. Public expression. Framed library. Something going on in Africa too. Yeah. It's giving me a luring energy, like to be lured, right? Okay, to be lured in for the kill. Yeah, somebody's alone dealing with this hoodoo voodoo that they've been throwing out. Okay. Something about two brothers. Okay. This is like something ritualistic. You know, when you serve Lucifer, right, you have to do filthy things. You have to. Lucifer is a filthy being. You have to do filthiness, okay, or filthy things. Okay, you got to swim in it. And when I'm picking up from this Gemini and this Ophiuchus, the snake bearer, right, Gemini, it's giving me like, I don't know, twin brothers or twin sisters could have done something inappropriate with each other. That's a part of some type of ritual. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not I think. They did. Okay, to try to ruin your celebration or something that you're celebrating. Yeah, there could also be a unaliving of a child. This is either a child being found, the remains, okay, or could be both, or this is being found out about. This is coming to the surface. A bartender can be significant. A waitress, okay, who's crazy as... All right. Okay. I know we got some cuckoo birds out here. I know the asshole from the elbow. Okay. Let's see. Careless. You don't feel concerned or worried about making mistakes or harming someone or something. Okay. I just got two different energies from that. It's kind of like they were battling with each other when I just tried to pick them up. It's like one tried to move the other one out the way, but the other one wouldn't go. I don't know. It kind of just scrambled the thought. So somebody crashing out. Yeah, they don't give a shit. Not that they did before, but somebody really is like crashing out at this point. Okay. Sadistic even. Cynical. Again with the twins. Again with the twins. Okay? Feeling skeptical of the integrity, sincerity, or motives of others. So, somebody's really wondering why you don't trust them. Okay? I don't even light on the word wonder because they know why. They know why. So, I don't know. It contradicts. One contradicts the other. Just like the energy that just... That's what that was. The energy that just came and I tried to pick it up at first, and then the other energy came and tried to knock it out the way. That's the energy. Positive interest. A feeling of curiosity or fascination that demands and captures your attention. I feel like you are awe-inspiring, whoever you are, okay? You are a bright light in a very, very extremely dark place. Somebody got pretty teeth. Okay. Adorable. All right. Feeling cute and adored. Feeling that something or someone is unbearably cute. You know, speaks for itself. Somebody got rosy cheeks. Somebody got dimples. Somebody can have like a little button nose. I just heard button nose. Sweetness. You feel like you have a pleasant disposition and are filled with kindness. So on how these are placed, how Spirit had me place these on the table, these two, this careless and a cynical card, it's behind you, right? These other three cards are on top of these two cards, so it's behind you, right? So, you know, it's of no relevance to you, okay? Basically, you need not worry yourself with whatever's behind you. Not at all. Don't give it any attention. Okay. It's not enough. All right, somebody greedy. Somebody greedy. All right, let's see. Cappy, what's up with Cap? Got explore. All right, explore. The star. Greedy. So somebody's ready to explore their wildest dreams. Okay, you and someone. I feel in the energy. It feels like two people at a starting line. Okay, you know how if you ran track before, right? You know how you get set in the blocks right before you take off. You know, you set your feet in the blocks. You know, well before that shit. Jump up and down, you stretch your legs, right? You know, get down, put your feet in the blocks, you know, make sure your hands is placed correctly on the line, you know, even. And then, you know, you get settled in your position, you get ready, right? Until the one holding the gun, you know, on your mark, get set, you know, put your butt up in there, pow, right out the blocks. I'm feeling like you and somebody are in the blocks right now, and you're waiting for the gun to go off. Yeah. While somebody is in fear and feeling lost. Jade could be significant. Maybe some of you guys could wear jade, or you should wear jade. Ever since I bought that jade when I was in Vegas, y'all know the necklace I showed. Well, this too, right? Ever since I had bought that in Vegas, like it's been, you know, from that moment I've been perky, you know. Not that, you know, I wasn't like that without it, but it just added an extra boost, you know, when something will come and try me to try to, you know, offset my mood or whatever, right? It does help repel it. Okay? Pyrite, Fool's Gold, get this, or use this, some of you guys, if you have this, okay, or some of you guys need to get this, carry it around with you, or get a bracelet with it made in it or something like that. It helps to block, you know, especially during Mercury retrograde. You know, when the electronics mess up, right? You know, people try to affect your downloads. Okay, it helps with the airwaves. Okay, the airwaves. All right, what else? We got possibility. Okay, gluttony. Somebody somebody could be sick. Whoever this sick person is, this could be like an identifying marker. They could have had gastric bypass surgery before. Yeah, because I'm seeing like holes where like tubes were in someone, like scars. Somebody's had like somebody could have had like more than like 20 surgeries throughout their life, like 20 surgeries minimum. Okay, justice and gluttony. Yeah, somebody's being judged for their greed, their lasciviousness. Okay, their lewd acts, declarations. It could be somebody's grandma who tried to control them, somebody's mother. Okay, baby's father, baby's mother. Okay, who you've healed from, and like I said, fresh start. I told you y'all on the starting blocks, about to take off. Okay, this is in secret, like this can't be seen. You know, it's hidden from the eyes of people who would try to stand in the way. Okay, I feel like you're in the present right now. Okay, yeah, somebody's begging for mercy, in the present energy and the current energy. But no mercy will be shown. Did they show you mercy? You know, you will be dealt back the same measure that you dealt out to others. The same measure. So you shouldn't expect anything except for what you dealt out, what you deal out. You know, what would you deal out? There's your answer. Imprisonment. Yeah, there's your answer. What you deal out? What did you give out to people? Non-stop. What you been doing in the past seasons? On repeat. That's gotten you nowhere. Actually, it's taking you back further. Like what you've been doing. You know, they can lie and say whatever they want, but their actions from past seasons are telling on them right now. Just like yours are telling what you've been doing in past seasons. Because you're in a rising star position. Because you've been working hard. You know, that is a harvest. You know, she is collecting her harvest. You know, it's harvest time for everybody. It just depends on what side of the fence you're on. Okay, while we're on the subject, somebody over here playing both sides. Lukewarm is the word that I want to. I hate using that word because that word scares me. It does. It does. I don't like the word lukewarm. Okay, but somebody is, or they have been. All right, let's see. What we got for Cappy? Let me get. That's a lot. Okay, so we got love offer and gift. That's for you. And we got mature woman in bondage. Didn't I say somebody ratchet ass grandma? Respectfully. Somebody's grandma's in bondage because they tried to put you in bondage, or they've had you in bondage for a long time. A long time. You know, they might even look like the person on this card. Like for somebody grandma might look exactly like this person on this card. You know, they try to come off, you know, oh, I'm grandma, you know. Granny, right? This ain't your typical grandma. This is a drug dealing, sword wielding, Percocet popping, cocaine snorting, lying, loudmouth motherfucker. Okay, I was just grabbing everything. Okay, you've ascended past this person. Okay, these people. All right, and so is your person. It could be a masculine out here who's highly tapped in. Okay, and somebody could be a reader. So one of you One of you is a reader. The feminine could be a reader. Okay, whoever this is. All right, and this is your masculine. Your masculine's been ascending a lot. Okay, a lot. And they're the ones coming in with this love offer. Okay. I'm going to leave this out here too. 87 could be significant. 78, 98, 89, 17, 71, 56, 65. Number 6, 86, 68. Somebody's name could be Kevin. Doesn't have to be. Somebody could be a Leo. So somebody's left somewhere. Okay. Confirmation. You know, things that don't serve them no more. Things that are just not going to help them further their life, right? Help them elevate more. Okay. Anything else is an anchor, a distraction, you know, a liability. Something that you should not have around, okay? Because eventually, whether you think so or not, it will drag you down. They will drag you down. Okay, some of you can be looking into old fears that you have. Like, you may have a fear of something but not know why. Or not know why or where from where it originated. Like, I was watching a reading of one of the readers that I watched a couple days ago, and she touched on that, right? Because I've always been afraid of the ocean, you know, and ships. Okay, you know, I'm not anymore because I got over that, you know, that hump a couple days ago or the other day, once I realized it. But come to find out, it's because, you know, I died that way. You know, during the transatlantic slave trade. And then I looked in the cards, right, because I wanted to know more, right? So I looked in the cards, you know, to see what happened when I had died then, right? And basically, you know, people that were taken as slaves, right? It's like the same thing that they do today, right? They'll offer you things, right? They'll give you depictions and, you know, illusions of a great life and all of this splendor and this and that and, you know, everything like that, right? But it was just a trick, you know, to lure, okay, and then capture, okay. So apparently, you know, I wasn't going. Apparently, you know, I'm like, you know, I ain't going, right? So apparently, I got, I jumped off the ship and around in the ocean. That's why I'm afraid, or that's why I was afraid of the ocean and ships, you know. So you could be realizing something like that. Okay, whatever it is for you, confirmation, yeah. Okay, it's something that you have a phobia for. Okay, that could be the reason why. You either died a certain way in a past life, or something. Could even be tied to your birthmarks. Those of you who have birthmarks, okay, that could be significant. Okay. I don't have one, so I don't know. All right, let's see. Blow the whistle too short. Okay, so something about a whistleblower. Okay, or somebody blowing the whistle. Somebody could be a coach. I'm seeing like somebody could be a referee. Somebody could be a seasonal referee. Okay, somebody could be a professional referee, like it could be like NFL. Yeah, confirmation. Thanks, Spirit. Yeah, 9 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so somebody has no. Let me see. Somebody could be not. Somebody could have no boundaries to put up, or somebody's a pushover, or something like that. The Wheel of Fortune side, in the reverse. So somebody cannot protect themselves against what is owed to them. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, the Star. So what is owed to one person, who something belongs to, is going back to them. And like I said, whoever this is, okay, who either stole something or tried to keep something from somebody or someone from someone else, they can't protect themselves. They don't have protections against this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Something that they, you know, put throughout up in the ethers in the past. Six of Cups, Three of Swords, justice. And they could have used the justice system to do it. Somebody tried to use the justice system to steal from you, for some of you. A King of Cups that you ended something with in the past could have been part of it. The World. Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Aries. Some of you guys can be having different types of angelic visitation that you haven't, experienced before. I don't mean typical, just different for you. So either there's an angelic presence showing up to you in a different way. That's what I'm getting, something like that, yeah. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. So 2 people are going into poverty while 2 other people come into their 10 of Cups, their happiness. The moon's full. Look at the dark cloud sitting in the scraper, watching up and go wild. Ta-da. Something about the full moon. Okay. Yeah, somebody can hide. So somebody could have been trying to hide that they're in poverty. Okay, they could have got put out of somewhere. A house. Okay, that they got into falsely. Okay, somebody's protective over you too. Okay, very protective over you. Somebody else trying to also block an opportunity. But God. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. 9 of Cups. Somebody could be from the Bay. Somebody could be from Atlanta. King of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. Zigzag. Pass me a big old fatty. So if you're on the right side of things, you're getting exactly what you want. Okay, as a matter of fact, it's going to be better than what you imagine. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm seeing somebody crying from happiness, from being happy. When I tell you something's better than you could even imagine, I mean it. Like I'm getting choked up. Even I'm feeling that feeling in my chest. You know how you feel when you're about to cry? Okay, but it's happiness though. It's happy tears. I feel a little shock in here too. Okay. Somebody gives somebody a big old kiss when they see them. All right, so it's like the start to something brand new. Excuse me. Somebody doesn't want you to know something that I feel like you already know. And I feel like you don't give a shit about. Honestly. I feel like somebody did this to make you feel some type of way. Somebody could have got with someone's sister, had a baby with someone's sister. They can be with their sister right now. And somebody doesn't want you to know this, but you know this. There could be a past fire sign, okay, for somebody that you walked away from that's also slept with this sister or has been with people that you know. They don't want you to know that. You don't care. It looks to me like you're excited and you're happy about, this handsome, dapper gentleman right here, okay? Or woman, take it how it resonates, whatever floats your boat, okay? Your focus is somewhere else. Yeah, because you know where your bread's buttered at, okay? You know from where your help comes. Somebody could be born in 98, 87, 78, 89, 71, 65, 86, 68. Somebody got blonde hair. Somebody have dirty blonde hair. Somebody could be a brunette. Okay, somebody could be Samoan, Hawaiian. Somebody could be Asian, Korean to be specific. Someone's mother could be Korean, like whoever is their child is first generation, like Korean American or American Korean or something like that. So someone's mother's from Korea. I'm seeing some people in some royal clothes that don't belong on them. Yeah, they coming up out of them. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, wearing your shit like they royalty. Absolutely not. Yeah, that's over. That's done. Okay, you know it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. Show kingdom, not theirs. The King of Wands. Two of Swords, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, Page of Cups, Five of Wands. So this is that fire sign I told you walked away from. For some of you, they don't have to be a fire sign. It could be earth, it could be anything. Water sign. Okay. I feel like this person was in two minds. Okay, when you dealt with them, you dealt with them. Okay, if it even got to that point, they're indecisive. Okay, they don't know how to make their own decisions. Okay, I feel like you moved on. You snuck away from this person. Okay, I feel like they tried to do that to you, or they tried to ghost you, or maybe they did ghost you. Okay, and you kept it pushing. You know, they be trying to flip the script on, oh, they ghosted me and they this and they that. A big ass, grown ass baby. Okay, this person understands now. They get it now, so they want to bring an offer. Six of Cups. Okay, I feel like somebody gave you bad memories while they're having nostalgia about you, okay? Because you left them with good memories because you didn't, treat them like shit like they did you. I'm getting like this person may want to apologize for some type of conflict or for a group that they're a part of, that they helped with some conflict. Okay, I felt like they were really pompous when they did it. Okay, they were really arrogant when they did whatever they did. Somebody could be sick now too. I just heard certified lover boy, certified. Whap, 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 whap. The Fool. Confirmation. Double confirmation. Y'all heard it. Y'all see it. Uh-huh. Ace of Swords. Okay, some type of truth that's out on the table, or that's out, known publicly. Okay, it's a big truth. It's a loud truth. Okay, somebody could be speaking this truth at an elevated space. So someone on a platform or a stage or a podium or Aries. Ace of Pentacles. Tower, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Like a fresh pack of Zai. Somebody wants to deliver your ass up to Lucifer. They do. They do. They do. For some of y'all, this could be a feminine. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn female that wants to deliver somebody. They want to deliver somebody on a plate. They head on a plate to Lucifer here. And they'll get justice. Okay, I mean that's their thought process right now. I gotta deliver this sacrifice. So I can get out of this debacle that I got myself in. This pickle. Maybe somebody likes pickles or baseball. Okay. Yeah, because somebody's been investigated, or they've been being a group or some type of work environment. I just heard colonizing. Okay, so you can look back and look at all the old, how everything was back then, slavery days or whatever. Like I said before, nothing has changed from that time except for, being freed from hand. Isn't that what the Emancipation Proclamation? In America, it's tricky because they get you with the wording. The wording of things, okay? Like down to the T. That's how you can find loopholes and things like that. The wording, the way that they word things, right? When people were freed from slavery back then, all that was being freed from hand. Being freed from a master's hand. That's it. Okay, it advanced the slavery. It became more psychological. Okay, they already had their minds. Okay, they took the thing, that's for them, and they took it, rearranged it, and used it to, get them to submit. Right? Okay, not being able to learn, not being able to learn how to read, what things meant. Okay, even though we, had those in that taught themselves and taught each other, right, secretly. It was outlawed to even read, to learn how to read. That's crazy. And it's kind of this, whatever was instilled back then, it ended up manifesting in the generations that came after, right? Now, look at the young generation today. Okay? Do you think, most of the population, do you think that you will see a book in their hand? Reading, learning, being fundamental, trying to capitalize using their knowledge, their wisdom. No, right? Because the seeds were planted back then for the generations to come after to operate the way that they instilled it in their ancestors. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, so it would just, in the genes, basically, just like the trauma follows after generation. Same thing. There's seeds that are planted that take root, that sprout up and grow. And if you do not cut them off at the root, then they will continue to sprout up and grow. Okay? Now, along with your awakening and your, the more you awaken, okay, along with that is your DNA. Your DNA going back to, its original, the way that it's meant to be, right? Your God DNA. Okay? The DNA that they call junk DNA. It's like it's like a slap in the face, a mockery to the Most High. That's why they call it junk DNA. Okay? It's not junk. That's God right there. That's that other half of you that is, very supernatural. Death. Okay, somebody's money's changing or transforming. Okay, somebody can get like a back pay or something like that, like a big payday or something. Somebody could receive a lump sum, okay, or consecutive payments or something. For somebody, this could literally be back pay for something. Okay, this like government, something with the government. Okay, judgment. Queen of Swords, 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands. So, if you're in this Queen of Swords energy, I feel like you are watching these people go through judgment behind you while you're being focused on what's coming towards you, okay, which is a person that's very protective over you, okay, that you're very protective over, okay? Both of you are protective over each other, okay? Something about people being obsessed with an empress's beauty. Okay, not just exterior, but the inside. Okay, you got a lot of people from your past that are, trying to find their way, back towards you. Okay, because of the love that you gave them that they no longer have. Okay, you were the only person in their life that actually loved them, whether it was romantic or platonic. Okay, but yet have they learned their lesson? They have not learned their lesson, not at all. Hooked on phonics ass, face ass, money. The Knight of Swords. The Lover. Somebody's coming in here too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry, it's good. It's good. I like that. I like that. Something about the two of your connection being extremely strong right now. Okay, extremely strong. Okay. Yeah, y'all don't even have to talk on the phone. For real, for real. Okay, you can talk just like I'm talking right now and hear each other back and forth. Yeah, I'm feeling like two people check on each other throughout the day, energetically. Somebody's heartbroken because somebody built something on their own. Somebody has no claim to somebody's fame. Somebody has no claim to someone's fame. Somebody built something all on their own. Yeah, and these people are third parties, past third parties, try to take possession of whatever it is that you built or that someone built. Pride rock is what I just heard. So something about them being stuck in their pride. You know how a rock, if we're talking about pride rock, hey, I mean, can't nobody move that but God. Okay, so that's how stuck up and prideful and arrogant these people were, or are. Well, I said were. Some of them, they could not, be so arrogant anymore. They could be having ego death, or went through an ego death, or multiple ego deaths. Yeah, there's somebody in King of Cups energy coming towards you that is madly in love with you. Okay, and I do mean madly. Ace of Cups. All right, let's look at the current in the J. Boy, I'm telling you, Black Friday. I'm trying so hard not to see nothing that pop across my screen or anything saying Black Friday. Boy, I want to go nuts. I swear, I want to go nuts. But nah, we can't just be spending frivolously just because we want something. Some of y'all be saving. Okay, you cannot be going all out for the holidays this year as usual. Okay, which is a good thing. Everybody don't need everything in the world. Okay, all you doing is giving your money back to who. I said I need it. This Draco one defeated. Chucktown notification. What's that? What's that, Tab? What's up, Tabby? Where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. Just realized that I ain't seen your name up there in a while. You all right? How you doing? You good? We miss you around him. Thank you, beloved. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Current energy. You know what? Hold up. All right, so we got envy, copycat, okay, narcissist. Somebody trying to copy your flow. All right, somebody could be an artist, music artist. I didn't mean to say flow, but I mean flow came out. So somebody could rap. Okay. If you are a musician, I wouldn't, showcase my shit until I had it copyrighted or something like that, because people are thieves, man. And that's damn sure what they do in the industry, okay? They definitely steal from other people, from comedians to musicians. Confirmation, you know what I'm saying? Right? They step on each other. Usually they steal from the up-and-coming ones, and then they shut the up-and-coming ones out, right? The ones that won't go. And you know what I mean when I say go. Okay. They won't go. They won't allow themselves to be in bondage. So they take, their bits or, whatever they supply, and they either switch it around to fit them, or they repeat the same exact thing. And that person never gets credit for their work, for what you know what I'm saying? What they put in. Highway robbery. Stealing from starving artists. All right, what's coming out of here? Somebody could have really old, dingy, dirty hands. Something about that envy came back out. Boy, they is very envious. This shit found its way back out here. Okay, bank failure. Yeah. Somebody can't confirmation. Somebody cannot pull money out of a bank anymore. Somebody's been cut off. Somebody's been red flagged. So somebody could have been taking shit. A situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames. So if somebody stole money from you, investigating. Okay, somebody was drawing or taking this money out. Somebody could have somebody in a banking system. Okay, like buddy with somebody in the banking system who got them access to your finances. Somebody's been cut off from that. Red flag. There's been an investigation going on the whole time, and it feels to me like it's come to a head. So panicking, trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, trash. Yeah, trash. Okay, this person tried to make it like remove it, please. Thank you. This person tried to make it look as though you were the one that's trash. Okay, try to convince people that you're trash. And the people that believe them are people who already had it within their heart. They already had some type of dislike for you, right? All they needed was the excuse to do whatever it is that they wanted to do to you, which they did. Okay. Don't want to hear it. Tantric sex. Yeah, something about some test results that somebody don't want to hear, don't want it. Masks, hiding, private relationship. Like I can't. Damn, somebody gonna cheat, they can't even wrap it up. Tension. Came right back out. Tantric sex, mask, private relationship, running. Shit's about to go off in the sun. Somebody's been exposed for spreading something. For spreading something. Somebody could have a private relationship with. Okay, somebody could be having headaches, being stressed out. Okay, migraine. Somebody's worried. Somebody can be worried about being put out. Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Somebody's envious because you threw them away, or they feel like you threw them away. Actually, they threw you away. Yeah, they're just mad because you're not where they left you. Okay, stagnant. They're stuck at a dead end, frozen. Okay, it's like time stopped for them. Okay, they're drowning. Okay, this person's lazy, or these people are. You got trained to go. It's it's in the opposite direction. Okay, so it's giving me laziness. These motherfuckers that could be drowning in the ocean, wanting somebody to save them, but they're not even willing to even tread water or attempt to. You get what I'm saying? It's like a damsel in distress. It's like, help me, help. While they're just sinking, help. They're not trying to swim to the surface or nothing. They're just, help, I'm falling. Help me. That's what it's giving. Bank failure again, narcissist. Okay, puzzled. This person's confused on how their narcissism isn't working anymore. Yeah, because you're happy and you're going through a glow up. Okay, you and someone are happy going through glow ups. Couple more. Somebody could be getting a good report back about, somebody could have went and got some type of, I don't know what the professional term is for it, but somebody was worried that they had some type of lumps or something like that in their breast. Yeah, it's not cancer. Okay, something's going to come back good. Whoever you are that's worried about that, something's going to come back good. It's a good report. Okay. You do not have breast cancer. Okay, we got check yourself. Bugaboo, glow up, laughter, narcissist. Destroyed, shattered, broken, fucked up, and hater. They're falling apart, falling into pieces, again with the bank failure. Yeah, somebody's caught up for stealing, man. They never thought that they would get caught up for stealing your shit. I mean, we just been over here, blowing the horn for I don't know how long. Yeah, I don't know how long we've been doing that, y'all. Yeah, I know it's different for everybody. How long have we been doing it? How long? Police and detectives right in our face, looking at us. Surveilling us. Oh, I know they're doing something. I know they're doing something. We gonna catch them. We're gonna catch them doing something. You ain't doing a damn thing but minding your business and tending to what God told you to tend to. You got these dirty ass cops, dirty ass attorneys, lawyers, okay, judges, not serving, not protecting. It's time to pay for that. Yeah, it's time for that to be rearranged, fixed, put right. Something about the prison system, okay, being looked into, confirmation, okay. Yeah, all the shit they like to hide it behind bars. Okay, corrupt wardens are being correctional officers. There's a correctional officer that could be sexually assaulting prisoners. And what I mean by that is, causing them hell, right? If they don't do whatever it is that they want them to do, okay? And I'm feeling this is a lot on the female side too. Somebody could get pregnant in prison by a CO. So somebody's cases could be being looked into. Somebody's past cases over their career. Falsely imprisoned people. There's falsely imprisoned people. Okay. There's people who have their date has come and gone, right, to where they're supposed to be released or have a court date, and they're left in there. Because they make money off of them for being in there. I forgot when I was in jail. They told me, but I forgot how much they make, like a day, every 24 hours, how much they make off of one inmate. Like it's quite a bit of money. Okay, it's a game. Okay, it's a game to them. Five of Swords, Temperance, Current. So somebody's protecting their peace. That's what I'm getting. Aquarius, Scorpio. Yeah, somebody's protecting their peace. They're not allowing people to see what they're doing. Okay, it's like they're keeping something away from others. Okay, and they are definitely protecting their peace. Yeah, Five of Wands, King of Pentacles, because there's drama going on. Somebody could be into like serpent worship. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's for like money. Serpent worship, I believe that's for like, people do that for money. I think I researched that. I think that's it. I think it's money. So, if there's a King of Pentacles that has a problem with something that a Queen of Swords is saying, so they're trying to attack something that is supposed to be given tangibly, okay, or they're trying to either misdirect or stop something from coming towards someone. They're trying to betray someone again. This person's betrayed you in the past, they're trying to betray you again. But you've already exited those cycles. You're done with that. You're not about to repeat any of that. You got the t-shirt already. Souvenirs, you've been there. Done that. Somebody's gonna have to have a problem with the truth. It ain't you. If they really got the problem with, it's the truth. It's the truth. And a hit dog will holler every time. Ten of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Sagittarius. The Two of Swords. Somebody can't understand how something's happening. Okay. I mean, if you keep taking God out of the equation, you can act like you don't know why something's happening, or it's evident, very evident. And when you acknowledge the Most High, then maybe something will start to look up for you. But yeah, you will know that He is God. Is what I'm hearing. Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody confused on how you didn't get locked up. Somebody tried to get you falsely, while we were just talking about it on the subject, somebody tried to get you falsely in prison so that they can keep a house, Four of Wands, so they can keep a house, some land or something that belongs to somebody, one of y'all. King of Wands, Eight of Wands, Death, Justice, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Emperor. There's a fire sign that's bringing justice to someone. Okay, they are leaving a home, or they're leaving somewhere. Okay, they don't have to be like moving out or something, or this could be their home, or this could be an organization, an industry that they're a part of. Okay, they can even have their own business. The entrepreneur. Okay, this person about to communicate with one of you, some of you, to transform something. They want to transform something. They want something to grow between the two of you. They want to, I'm hearing, give you a balanced life. So somebody wants you to be at peace. Somebody wants to make sure that you remain at peace. Whoever this fire sign is for some of you. Okay. It could be an Aries, it could be a Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Libra. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody is trying to delay something, move something out of the way. Somebody wants someone to still wait. Like somebody's been patient for a long time, okay? Or two people have been patient for a long time, and somebody's trying to interrupt that. They're trying to make somebody still wait. Well, I tell you, somebody's gonna get stomped the fuck out. Okay? Somebody's ancestor gonna stomp this person out, is the way they showing me. Like somebody's ancestor like this on the curb. That's what they showing me. Okay, stomping the hell out of somebody. Hey, your ancestors, they ain't never cared. The Fool, the Lovers, the Tower. Something's going to be shocking. Okay. Something's going to be shocking. Profession. A gift. Love offer. The Tower. Shock. Okay. Change. Five of Wands. Okay. It's conflict for others. Justice. It could be in a court room. Chaos could erupt in a courtroom. Something can come out in the courtroom. Four of Pentacles, the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. So somebody's alone. Yeah, somebody's on their own. A Queen of Cups. She's in the upright here, but she's in the reverse. A Cancer, Sagittarius, could even be a Virgo, a Libra, a Scorpio. Somebody could be on the cusp. It's like this person's trying to run off with something. Something that you've been patient for. They're trying to hold on to it, or hold on to it in order to hold on to you. Yeah, but they're getting this tower. Yeah, something about the something about the firmament. Something about the firmament. Okay. Yeah. Something about the sun. Okay. Something making its way down from up. I don't know. This could be something falling out of the sky. Okay, something affecting the sky. This could be colors in the sky. Something that's been hidden in the sky. I don't know what this is, but I guess the world is about to witness something. Okay, what it looks like a hole. Like something opening up. Okay, something coming through. Oh no, Pisces. Universe in the reverse. I swear, everything I love. Seven of Pentacles. Oh my God. Something, I don't know what. Look. We done talked about 3 days of darkness now. Okay. And the signs. Okay. One of them was seeing Aurora Borealis in places that, it's not normal to see that. Okay, there will be other subtle signs. Okay, but something is near, something's close, something's very close. The universe in the reverse. Yeah, the universe ain't working for these people, this person anymore. Okay, not that it was. Okay, that's not how I mean it. But something is totally on his head. It's giving mutiny. Yeah, again with the ships, it's giving mutiny. It's giving like a whole crew turning against their captain. So whatever this person's been using that involves the elements has turned against them. Or people. 4 of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're being rejected. Spewed out of God's mouth. Whoever has been teetering, lukewarm, 6 of Wands, for clout. Yeah, somebody's being spewed out of God's mouth. That's exactly how I heard it. It's on the dice. Residuals, Chris Brown. The Hermit. Okay, some of you guys can be in the limelight. All right. Some of you guys be taking a break right now, or you're being led to take a break. All right. Like recharge. Yeah, you're gonna need energy because something's about to occur. Something good. Okay, so you need your energy to be, replenished, built back up. Somebody could be being paid to block a Queen of Wands. So this could have been a Queen of Wands that tried to block some of you. Okay, somebody in this circle could be paying to block this person. So what this person is giving out is being given back to them. They cannot even know that this is happening. And then there's a Queen of Pentacles they're in their feelings, they're in their emotions heavy. Capricorn, a Pisces. They could be bedridden, okay, or somebody feels weak, fatigued. Somebody's like whining. They're, like when you're sick, you're groaning and moaning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody's doing that. Three of Cups. So confirmation, like I said. So you're gonna go into hermit mode, okay? So it's like while the universe is handling something, okay, Spirit's telling you to stay focused on whatever victory you're celebrating, because somebody's in the spotlight, somebody's celebrating victory, somebody's being celebrated by a lot of people, a community, okay? So after you go into hermit mode, when you come out, there's a 3 of Cups, some type of reconciliation or reuniting is the word I want to use. Ace of Wands. Yeah, something being resparked or something that has never died out between 2 people. So something that's just grown over the years, something that's at its full bloom right now. Okay, Spirit. Queen of Swords. I'm hearing Little Freak by Usher. Be my little freak. Be my little freak. If you coming with me, really fucking with me. Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys can be, if you do speak, use your throat chakra a lot. Some of you guys could be tempering yourselves more, okay? Because I feel like you're not in a certain season anymore, so you don't have to be as amped, right? Amped up, and I don't mean that in a negative way, right? Because at the time you needed to be, right? At the time it called for it. So this could be like getting that motherfuckers that get at you, right? There's a time where God was like, don't say nothing, kind of like pipe down, and then there was a time where God's like, get them. You know what I'm saying? And that was the time when God was like, get them. Okay. People are so shocked by the things that you were saying, or, oh my God, I can't believe they said that. Oh, they should be in trouble for that. No, God said, get them. Yeah, the Most High said, gave you the approval. Okay, so now it's kind of like pipe down a little bit. All right, just a little bit. Okay, it's not a bad thing. Nothing. It's just a time and a place for everything, right? The time and the season, right? Sometimes it's a season to fight, right? Sometimes it's a season to love. Okay, sometimes it's a season, you get it, so on and so forth. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Crazy Kehlani. Somebody's name begin with a K. A Virgo could be connected to a Sagittarius for clout. Be a sibling of somebody. Some type of pyramid scheme I'm seeing too. Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. King of Swords, the Chariot, the Emperor, Seven of Pentacles, the Devil. So this King of Swords is be a police. Somebody, a judge can be being approached, or somebody that sits on in a seat of power. They're being approached by a King of Swords. Somebody could be being arrested at their job. This could be a judge getting cuffs put on them in his chambers or her chambers. This could be a family judge, like a judge that a family uses, pays, or whenever they have a case or something, what I'm saying, that they have to adhere to or take care of. They make sure that they have this judge. They pay this judge, the devil. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Wands, Ten of Cups. So you fought, your whole family fought you. For whoever I'm talking to, a sister, okay, and the rest of your family, or whoever's a part of it, they all fought against you. Not just limited to them either. They recruited people. And I feel like they were trying to make it hurt as worse as possible. So they recruited old friends of yours, okay? People that they knew that you loved, that you had love for. They grabbed everybody that they can think of that you would have love for in the past. And then people that you don't even know, that you never probably meet ever. Okay. There's a whole bunch of people in here. Okay. And you went up against, or they went up against you. And you defeated all of them. Every last one of them. Could be a whole industry as well. It's giving secret society. Yeah, y'all got these elites scared out here. Oh, they should be. They should be. You dealing with a high priestess. That's not to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Somebody's coming to contract with a person. Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. This sister, and I don't even want to call them your sister. I really don't. This heifer. Respectfully. Okay. I mean, hey, the shoe fits. This heifer is trying to affect something that you're saying. Truth that you're speaking, and it could be while you're speaking it. So if you have a platform, it could be while you're live, or You know, whenever you are actively doing something, they're trying to confuse you. Okay, they're trying to offset you. I don't know, offset can be significant. The Wheel of Fortune. They're trying to knock you off of the wheel, the sun. That's like trying to knock the sun out of the sky. What? What? You and somebody else are dancing underneath the sun, or you about to be, and they trying to knock the sun out of the sky. You know, what are you doing feeling all warm and festive and joyful and blissful? Like, what? We got to kill that happiness. You know, happiness haters, you know, happiness killers. Oh, they can't stand to see a person smile. They can't stand it. Oh my God, it makes the skin crawl. I promise you, it makes the skin crawl to see a person smiling. Happy. So you better smile your ass off. You better be as happy and joyful as a jumping bean. Okay. All right, last session. Sorry. Looking at my boo's face on my watch. You know, you look at your person, you can't help but smile. You know, you can't help but just, you know, get a big ass grin on your face. You just gotta cheese, you know. All right, future energy. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Cups. King of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. Okay. What's that? Sideways. Ten of Cups. So something's not working anymore. Something's not taking anymore. Something that's been repetitively done over and over and over again. Okay. I don't know if these are somebody's going to different places, trying to elicit help from certain people. Okay. So the doors is being slammed in their face. This could be your relative. There's doors being slammed in their face. People don't want to help them. They don't want to work with them. Okay, they don't want to have any connection to them. The Moon. I was just about to say somebody over here is masked. Okay, so somebody could go somewhere disguised as someone else at nighttime. Oh, Three of Swords fell out in the reverse. So somebody's healed from something completely, so they're not able to be affected by something. Okay, the Lovers, Ten of Pentacles. So there's been an energy that's moved out of the way. It's just been like some type of delay. I don't even want to use the word delay because that's not the word. I feel like somebody had to heal the rest of a part of themselves. Okay, they had to wrap up something, and I feel like they wrapped it up. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. The Lovers, the Artist, the Page of Swords. Yeah, somebody's on their way. They coming. They coming. Like, I'm here any day now. Knight of Wands. Ten of Swords. Actually, Ten of Swords came up first. Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands. Somebody's trying to separate themselves from a betrayal. Many betrayals. Somebody's trying to separate themselves from it as if they didn't have any part in it. Okay, the Hierophant, but God saw everything, so I don't know who you're... Again, you're concerned about man and what man knows. You should be concerned about the Most High and what he knows. The Most High governs man. You know, nothing moves, nothing goes about without the Most High saying so. So that's who you should be worried about. Somebody's worried about the pyramid. You know, they're scared of the pyramid. You know what I mean? I don't see how men could be more afraid of other men than they are of the Most High. That's crazy to me. Crazy to me. You're afraid of a man or a woman, but you disregard the Most High. You don't even acknowledge his existence. Boy, I'd be walking around terrified if I was you. You know, and I understand, process and everything, but I would be walking around terrified. Terrified. No protection. 10 of Wands and 2 of Swords. Yeah, so now somebody's feeling it. What it feels like to have no protection. What it feels like to have to weigh the world on their shoulders and be heavily in their emotions. They're feeling exactly what they put you through. Okay, so somebody might want to apologize. Yeah, I don't feel like it's sincere. Okay, you got an emperor who can want to apologize, but they're not guilty of anything. Okay, they can want to apologize for other people, not for other people, but for you being treated a certain way. Like something, they don't like it. Of course they don't, right? But I mean, that's something I would do to my person. I'm like, I'm sorry you had to go through that, that bullshit. Like, that's not, that's messed up. It's wicked. So you guys could, trade stories or comfort each other through what y'all been through. I'm seeing y'all just laying down in the bed talking, okay, laughing about some stuff, right, that you probably couldn't laugh about at the time. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's getting some information and they don't like what they're hearing. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm seeing a feather float down, right? It's like the last straw, right? A feather floats down and then it lands, right? Just slightly lands. Goes ding, and then the whole thing just falls. Something, 5 of Swords, something is falling like that. Queen of Cups in the reverse. So a mother figure can be paying to get information on their grown-ass adult child who's not a child, okay? And they're not liking the information that's coming back to them. Confirmation. The 9 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they're open, they're vulnerable, okay? More ways than one. Queen of Wands. Somebody's very burdened by someone's beauty or someone's handsomeness. That is just so fucking pathetic. Somebody is burdened by how good you look. Burdened at how healthy you are. Now, the only reason they'd be burdened is if they try to affect those areas. They try to do beauty spells on you, okay? If they try to affect your health, which it looks like they did. Which it looks like they have no protection for that coming back on them. So, this mother figure could be sick. So, this could be the daughter to this heifer right here, The apple never falls too far from the tree. Mother-daughter. Pisces, Cancer. I can make you a celebrity overnight. You hear that? Somebody's status about to go out. Somebody's status is about to go up. Perfect timing with the song and what's in my hand right now. Overnight celebrity. Don't forget, you look at this shit though. Like, don't take it lightly. Like, you worked hard to get here. Do not take this lightly. You better be celebrating, jumping up and down on the other side. I mean, you ain't got to be doing all that, but damn, in your long time, shit. This was no easy feat. It was not. So do not take this lightly. Celebrate yourself. Okay? Celebrate yourself. Do something. Take yourself out. Do something nice for yourself. Whatever it is you want to do, do it. Okay? I ain't got to tell you within reason because you're smart enough to know that already. Okay, but yeah. Somebody can wear glasses. Okay, seeing glasses. 10 of Pentacles. Baby. You're fast tracking your lineage. Somebody's lineage or bloodline is going to be so ahead of the curve, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you're setting your children up and their future, children for a great life, a great existence. Like, just think, like, theirs will look a little different than ours did, right? Okay, because they will, there's some kids that are being born now, right, that are coming in to this, into this earth realm on the level that some of us are already on, right? That we work to get to, okay? And it's because we've worked to get to these levels, right? Okay, that they can then come in and be on those levels already, right? So just imagine how different their future is going to be, right? And the future is going to be. With all of these tapped in advanced children, oh my God, bro. Like, just think of the structures that are going to be built, like the skyscraper, the advancements, spiritual and otherwise. It's going to be crazy in the best way. Still will be duality, of course, but, they won't have to strive as hard as we did, right? They don't have to work. They can spend the time that they would have spent working, trying to work off the curses, right? Trying to overcome the curses. And they can be spending that time creating, building, you know what I'm saying? Using their gifts to advance the world in upright ways, not wicked ones. Okay, Two of Cups in the reverse. Could be a breakup here, okay, due to a betrayal that somebody's going through. Justice, Temperance. Somebody's been like waiting for an excuse or looking for an excuse to leave something. The Devil. Looks like they got it. Okay, it's gonna be a divorce. $131. We on done. Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody's moved on from a divorce. Something that's unequally yoked. Confirmation. Knight of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to leave it there. King of Pentacles. Somebody wants you to be and I don't even like the term, but I'm hearing it like the pillow princess or, prince or king, queen, whatever. Emperor, empress. Okay. But it's not like they just want you, they don't want you as like a trophy husband or wife or nothing like that. They don't want to objectify you, okay? They just want you to be comfortable. And they want to show you off. It's kind of like they want to, it's kind of like they want to taunt. No, okay, not kind of, they do. They want to taunt the people who mistreated you in the past. They want to taunt the people who didn't know what to do with you. Kind of like rubbing it in their face. Yeah. This is somebody who, let's say these crowd of people showed up somewhere that you two were, right? This person would be like, babe, look, there goes so-and-so, look. Yeah, they all there. And they'll make sure that you two walk by them or whatever, that the two of you are seen, and then they'll like give you the biggest, wettest, succulent kiss. You know what I'm saying? Just to boil their fucking blood. Okay. Like that's yeah, your person's funny. I like your person. I like your person. Okay. Give me any advice, Spirit, because that's pretty good. Ace of Death. I'm gonna leave it there because I already see where it's going. I ain't about to jump off up in that. That's y'all business. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, Capricorn. That's your read. Watch out for this heifer right here, though. Okay. Yeah, give me just one more, because this loudmouth down here is popping his shit. One more. Yep, that's it. Eight of Pentacles. King of Cups, Reader, Eight of Swords. Okay. A King of Cups is trying to put a fence around you. Okay. Or they want to. This is their thoughts. This is what they're thinking. So this is a past King of Cups. Right here. It's been demoted to a page. Don't they look like a page? They've been demoted to a page. Okay, this is who you're looking at here. Okay, confirmation. Yeah, you could be watching out for this person. I'm getting you like praying for this person, your person, while they're out and about. Something about protecting their heart space. Like you, somebody is an intercessor. Like somebody's prayers are A1. You know, they're answered like now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so whoever the divine feminine is, you've been guiding your person while also spiritually protecting them. So you've been making sure that so when you feel stuff in the energy right around you, you don't just pray for yourself. You pray for your person because you know you're connected, right? So if it's something's happening to one of you, it's happening to the other one. Okay. Oh, and this person is so damn turned on by it. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I love y'all, beloved. I'm out of here. If you want to donate to the channel, book personal, the info is below the video. Okay. Spiritual hygiene, stay on that. Keep your energy cleansed. All right, clear. All right, and make sure you stay in the moment. Don't be future faking. Future faking. Somebody trying to future fake. Don't be future tripping or tripping on anything in the past, right? Make sure to stay present. Be in the present, the moment, okay? Do not let life pass you by, you know, looking in every direction except for, you know, right here, all right? But I love y'all. I'm proud of y'all, beloved, okay? Congratulations to y'all who deserve the congratulations, and I will holler at y'all later. I just want to show you one more time. Just one more time. Just one more time. Yeah, just had to give you a mental note. All right, later, peace. And now